February the 15th, early nests and eggs. Nest building is predominantly a March activity, but reports of early nesting are getting more and more common. Herons, like crows and ravens, have always been among the early birds. House sparrows, wrens, robins, blackbirds, and blue tits can all be seen carrying nest material this month. A song thrush's nest, composed of grasses and twigs, can be completed in as little as 2 days. Song and mistle thrushes may both have eggs in their nests by the end of the month. Few of these early nests will reach fruition, as due to poor leaf cover, they are easily plundered by egg stealers such as squirrels, jays, and magpies. Cock wrens may also have started building their nests. They build as many as 6 of them, with only one eventually being chosen by the female. She will confirm her choice with a final lining of feathers. The others may be visited from time to time and perhaps even used as roosts. On bitterly cold nights, up to 10 wrens have been recorded roosting together in the same nest. Looking particularly brown this month, these birds are easily seen prospecting for nest sites, often leaving their nest unfinished if they are disturbed in any way. Herons, partridges, rooks, mallards, Egyptian geese, owls, and mistle thrushes could also be sitting on eggs by the end of the month. Heron nests are the grandest of all, being up to 4 feet across and perhaps 2 feet deep. The cup of the nest is not usually visible, but is more comfortable than it looks from below, being lined with small twigs, roots, and leaves. Between 3 and 5 chalky blue, roughly surfaced eggs are laid with both birds, then sharing the incubation. If one bird is seen on the nest and the other is stood beside it, it is likely they are incubating. If disturbed in any way, they issue a harsh scolding call, the first vocalization for a few months, as they have been silent all winter. Herons always catch the attention of pedestrians in London, as they fly so majestically over the very centre of the city, much as they must have done before there were any Londoners at all. It is their size, slate-grey colour, and heavy, laboured flight that we notice. Their wings are only a little smaller than those of a golden eagle. Their necks are long and drawn out, as are their trailing legs. There is the fearsome bill we see when they are hunting for fish with such determined patience, making slow, deliberate steps before stabbing their prey. They were at their most popular in medieval London, when courtiers hunted them with peregrine falcons. As many as 400 are known to have been served at a single banquet. To avoid being caught, they are known to fly high, giving rise to the belief that they were cowards. This is an old custom associated with them. There is an old custom associated with them in need of revival. You should always say good morning to any heron you see, thus ensuring good luck for the rest of the day. Flocks. Flocks of redpolls and siskins, both winter visitors, can still be seen moving quietly through groups of alder and birch trees, feeding on catkins. Mixed flocks of finches are doing the same, mainly in the morning and late afternoon, but by the end of the month they may well have started breaking up. In places like Rainham Marshes, it is possible there may be as many as 3,000 lapwings, and further down the estuary near Tilbury, perhaps as many as 200 avocets. Towards the end of the month, many of the lapwings may start flying east to Germany, reducing their numbers here. On open ground near the estuary, there will still be some flocks of filfares and redwings, although any flocks of linnets may well now be dispersing. Mixed flocks of gulls, starlings, carrion crows, and wood pigeons can all still be seen on pitches and open spaces across the city. The gradual disappearance of black-headed gulls will be yet another pointer to the spring. Slightly further out of town, flocks of rooks are starting to spend more time in and around their rookeries. Rarer flocks, such as a wisp of snipe, a herd of curlews, or a flock of yellowhammers, take a lot more finding. Foreign starlings are now arriving in large numbers. They can sometimes be distinguished from our resident birds by their brown bills, compared with the yellow ones of our residents. In and around London, they perform startling aerial displays, with vast numbers wheeling and turning. These spectacles usually occur at dusk, but sometimes can be seen during the day. Groups of birds can be seen as the light falls, following regular flight pathways, such as along the Thames, to where they prefer to congregate prior to roosting. When together, the noise of these murmurations increases to a crescendo as dusk approaches. Then they seem to almost fall into the trees or reeds, where they will spend the night. These displays, until recently, were a major event of the month, but are now being seen far, far less. However, there are still significant congregations near some of London's bridges, with the birds eventually roosting underneath the bridge overnight.